hit the road at 17, just kind of wanted to do my own thing. My mom calls me her gypsy child. In order to live in these different places, I've had to live very economically, and I found that living in RVs, sailboats, buses have all been very cheap and affordable and made my gypsy life possible. I've lived in 7 sailboats, 6 RVs, and now 1 bus, so a total of 14 mobile homes in my lifetime so far. It's definitely a lifestyle that fits my life. I mean, I've always been mobile, and to be able to bring my house with me everywhere I go is kind of an amazing thing. It's not gonna end. I'm already looking at my next sailboat, so. So this is Becky. She's a 2000 International school bus that we've converted into our home/Airbnb. The bus is pretty plain right now, very white, but we actually have a graffiti artist who's coming out, and he's going to paint an awesome mural that has our logo on it. We call ourselves the Long Haulers. Some damage that we had apparently from a gunshot when it was in service in the Bronx. Right now, we're parked underneath the overpass of Riverside Drive in New York City. We picked this spot because it's kind of incognito. We try and stay as under the radar as possible, and the parking was just great, fits us and our vehicles. Some tips for finding parking in the city definitely would be try and find something away from apartment buildings and residences. You tend to get a lot of flack from people when they see you living in your house. I don't know if it's jealousy because they're paying $1,400 a month for their small studio, and we're parked right out front on the same street for next to nothing. We parked next to a construction site because there's absolutely nobody here except for the construction workers during the day. And also we have a little bit of shelter under the bridge here for the snow, which when the snow piles on the roof, it gets pretty dang cold, turns the bus into a freezer. So that's pretty much the outside. Why don't we go inside and take a look? When you walk in, you see we kind of have like our storage closet, keeps kind of all of our stuff. Also our 2 solar panels there that kind of keep the batteries charged and keep us with power. We have the closet behind me. Mostly the girls keep all their stuff in here. You see we got a few things here and there mixed in, but the girls keep all their stuff in here. The boys, we share the dresser and also some understorage under the sofa as well. We have what we lovingly call the perch. This is where either Jen or Kara normally sleep. And then under, we have more storage, mainly the girls again. They like to have a lot of stuff, so there's a whole section here for storage for the girls. And then also all of the important things that run the bus. We call this the garage. It's got the generator, it's got the gas tank. This runs all of our heat and everything for the bus. So it's a 30-pound propane tank. It lasts us about a week, depending on how cold it is. And the hose just kind of runs under the carpet here over to our heater. Like I've been saying, we do have television, we have Roku, we have, you know, everything that you kind of have at home. This is the heater, which keeps the bus warm. It's a simple gas heater that we bought at one of the hardware stores here in town. Got our dishes for our cooking. Then, of course, I've got the breakfast set up for our Airbnb guests. I've got cereals and oatmeals and teas and coffees and hot chocolate and all that good stuff. This is generally the bed that the Airbnb guests get. It generally is empty except for our guests, and we all kind of cram into the living area, either on the floor, cram onto the pull-out. We've even slept 2 deep on the perch before as well. So we just make room wherever we have to, and we can accommodate our guests and keep them nice and comfortable, even if we're not. I've got my little Wi-Fi set up here. It shows everybody the Wi-Fi code. My favorite thing about the bus, I found these little things on Amazon, and I thought they were just the greatest thing in the world. Each one of these has their own battery and its own solar panel that we've mounted on the roof. So they keep themselves charged. They run really well. Every now and then when it's a cloudy day, we also have the issue of keeping these charged, but for the most part, they do better than our regular solar panels. So we like these a lot. These are amazing. Over here, you see my brother slash busmate, Ryan. He's enjoying a nice lunch while we're doing the tour here.
It's delicious. You should try them.
He stays with us. He's one of the 5 permanent residents, although he travels a lot, so sometimes he's not here at all. But you guys happen to come in when...
I actually get a hotel a lot.
He likes to rub it in our faces that he's sitting in nice warm hotel rooms with room service or whatever.
With a bath, a bottle of rosé and rose petals. It's always lovely wherever I go.
And Ryan is sitting on the pull-out sofa. It's a little bit of a process. We have to move our little blocks out because we've raised it up to have more storage. And it quickly drops down into a bed. And like I said, we fit up to 4 people on this bed. Just kind of crisscross back and forth however we fit. We fit 2 in the small bed up in the top. And there's never any more than 2 people in that bed. We generally try to use the bathroom at our gym or our local park or grocery or wherever we're parked by. But in the event of an emergency, we do have a toilet on the bus. It's just a small porta potty. The girls tend to use it more than the guys do, but it is there in case we need it, and for the guests in case they need it. You know, you never know. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Other than that, like I said, we shower at the gym. We use the gym bathrooms. Ooh, yeah, yeah. At first, we had a lot of encounters with police. The bus is registered in South Carolina as a bus. If it was a motorhome, they would be able to harass us. But because we registered it as a bus, we have the legal standing where we can tell them, no, this is a bus. And they pretty much have to leave us alone. I believe that the city is very against us being in this thing, but we know laws. My brother was a criminal justice major, and so when they came at us with some crazy ass stuff that wasn't true, we went straight to the deputy inspector and read them the riot act. Since then, they've been very helpful. We do occasionally get a rogue cop who wants to be a badass and still tells us that there's been complaints or something on the bus, which we know how to check. So every time they say that there's a complaint, we call the deputy inspector and see if indeed that was the case. And most times it was not. Now we are kind of in talks with the deputy inspector. She's been helping us try and, know the laws that we have here in this general vicinity and make sure that we adhere to them without breaking any laws. So they've been really helpful in trying to keep us legal and not break the laws, but inevitably we do have to because the law pretty much states that you can't sleep in your vehicle at night. Despite that law, we still are in the bus doing that every night.